The price of Bitcoin is $26,915. This messy chart right here, I'm going to explain it in today's video, and I'm going to explain why I remain long to the tune of about $1.5 million on the price of Bitcoin that is currently now $63,000 in a profit. Not bad for a couple of days worth of trading. Also today we're going to discuss an update on the Blackrock ETF, some news regarding XRP and their lawsuit coming potentially to an end, as well as, of course, checking in on the altcoin challenge and how that's been getting along. And we're also going to look at the price of XTP today. So if that does interest you, click like on today's video. I'd appreciate it. Press that button down there. Let's try and get 700 likes on this video. At the same time, if you are new to the channel, my name is Jordan. I trade cryptocurrency here on the internet every single day. Sometimes I make money, sometimes I lose money, but of course, the goal is always to make money, and we see how it goes. It's like a live view of what it's like to be a crypto trader. If you want to follow along, be my guest. I'm not going to stop you. I love this industry. Now, slap a like, subscribe, and let's crack on. The current price of Bitcoin, $26,916 as it sits right now. We have now broken the downtrend, closed a daily candle to the upside of the downtrend. And if we're looking at it on the 4-hour chart right now, things are looking tremendously positive for Bitcoin as it eyes the higher levels of resistance up here. Now, I mentioned in yesterday's video, the price target for Bitcoin right now is sitting somewhere around $28,200. I still believe that. I still believe that Bitcoin is more likely to go up to $28,200 than it is to drop down at this stage. Now, there is a couple of key reasons for that. Now, if we're to look at some of the longer term indicators, like your moving average convergence, divergence down here, you can see that we've actually ticked bullish down here on the MACD. That's pretty good news. At the same time, of course, we've got some bullish momentum going on the RSI, but we don't like to read too deeply into detail on that kind of thing. For me, these days, I like to trade using the VWAP. So looking at the VWAP and how that's been getting along, now if you look at the 5-minute, you can see that earlier today, we were trending towards the bottom of the VWAP. We start to bounce back to the upside. I think that pretty soon, we're going to start coming back up and hugging the top of the VWAP. You can see that when we touch the bottom, like we do down here, we tend to bounce to the upside. It's been a while now since we touched the bottom, apart from this morning. So we touched the bottom again this morning. We took to be trending back to the upside again. Everything with regards to Bitcoin is looking tremendously positive. I am, of course, in a couple of different trades right now. This one is $9,900 in a profit, and the other one is $63,000 in a profit, giving us a combined profit right now. And he also took a little bit of profit yesterday as well, to the tune of about $4,000. So I don't know, like 80 grand in a couple of days. Not bad at all. It's much needed at this time in the market. Again, this deep into a bear market, to be making that amount of money, pretty decent in terms of, if you think about Bitcoin halving coming up and everything happening over the next couple of months, or rather, like when Bitcoin halving happens April next year, everything's going to go crazy. But before then, we've got this Bitcoin ETF to be contending with, and this Bitcoin ETF is going to change a lot of things for the crypto space. If you understand the way that an ETF works, BlackRock have to accumulate the Bitcoin for it to be traded within that exchange traded fund. Now, BlackRock may have found a way to get the SEC approval for the spot Bitcoin ETF. The asset management giant included the surveillance sharing agreement in its proposal, which could eliminate the risk of market manipulation related to Bitcoin. Now, this is the previous reason why other Bitcoin ETFs have been rejected, because it's too susceptible to market manipulation. I would argue that the easiest way to make Bitcoin an unmanipulatable market is to increase the price of Bitcoin. That makes it so much easier to have a Bitcoin ETF, because if Bitcoin's price is much higher, it means that the price is ultimately going to be less volatile. If Bitcoin at $300,000 is going to be a lot less volatile than Bitcoin at $30,000, because a $1,000 move in the price is only going to be negligible. It's going to be, well, 0.3% of a move would be a $1,000 move. Whereas if you did that kind of move now, it would be a much more significant in terms of its size. So just bear that in mind in terms of how Bitcoin could potentially be less manipulated with an ETF. It relies on the price going up. In other news today, of course, XRP is one of the cleanest setups and could rally up to 68 cents. Also, a crypto saving expert made a report on this today. XRP on the cusp of rare MACD signal that has previously preceded huge gains. If we scroll down and look at what that MACD signal is, you can see that we've crossed bullish down here at the bottom on the MACD here, I believe on the weekly chart when it comes to, or the monthly chart, sorry, this is the monthly chart for XRP. In the past, when we've ticked bullish here, we've had some significant rises to the upside in the price of XRP. And of course, the XRP lawsuit is expected to come to an end soon. In terms of how XRP's price has been performing recently, let me show you how XRP's price has been performing. Well, this is XRP on the US dollar chart right now on the 1-hour chart. You can see that we've performed this inverse head and shoulders pattern. We broke back to the upside. As it sits right now, we are potentially, let me just get a bit of a zoomed out perspective on this. we're not really cup and handling. I mean, if we go over to the daily, how's it looking on the daily? I mean, no, it's not really a cup and handle. It's more so like a wick-off bottom formation pattern that's been forming. And the key level that XRP needs to break through in order to get back to the highs, it needs to close a daily candle above this 54-cent level. If it closes above 54 cents, currently set at 48 cents, we expect a significant rally to the upside. That's one of the reasons why it makes up $5,600 in my altcoin portfolio challenge. It makes up around 15% of that overall portfolio because I expect it is going to do pretty well over the next couple of months. Now, something that's been doing pretty well so far today that probably will do even better as the day goes on. Volume is starting to pick up again, as you can see here. Basically, XTP is back on the rise again. You can see this tremendous rally in recent days has taken the price down from 12 sats down here. If we were to measure the distance, 12 sats up to where it currently sits is around a 37% increase, and it peaked today around a 46% increase from the bottom. Now, I've been talking about this for a while. I believe buy time is right now on XTP. If you actually look at the order book, it's looking really thin on the sell side. So I'm pretty excited about the potential of a significant price increase in the price of XTP, and there'll be more content coming about that fairly soon. Like, I am pretty gosh darn bullish on it. My overall main play right now is, of course, Bitcoin and my Bitcoin long position, because if that plays off, you're talking 100, 200 grand's worth of profit. I really do hope that happens. This is because Bitcoin dominance is back on the rise. When Bitcoin dominance is rising like it is right now, if you take history back into account and you go to something like the daily chart, we've been rallying, but we can still come all the way up to this level of resistance here before I think we'll encounter any serious element of downside. Now, if I'm to zoom out a little bit more on this chart to give you a bit of perspective and make sure that resistance line is plotted correctly, which it is not, if we're to measure out like from there, basically Bitcoin dominance will likely come up to this level right here, which is 53%. Currently we sat at 50%. So there's another 3% in Bitcoin dominance to go yet. That means that I expect the price of Bitcoin to rise throughout the course of the rest of this month because of the news about the Bitcoin ETF, and of course because of the news about this zero rate hike stuff that's been going on recently. Look, no more rate hikes. That is amazing for crypto. Inflation slowing down. That is also amazing for crypto. On the price of Ethereum, of course, we drew this inverse head and shoulders pattern in the previous episode. However, if we're to zoom in right now on the hourly chart, you can see that, as I've been pointing out for a while, Ethereum is not the play right now. Ethereum is struggling to break this level of resistance at around $1,742 here on the chart. If it breaks above $1,742, currently trading at $1,732, then yeah, sure, it will rally in price, but probably not to the same extent as what Bitcoin will rally in price. This is because the Ethereum Bitcoin value here on the 1 hour chart has been dropping down pretty significantly. Look, pretty much consistent dropping versus the value of Bitcoin right now. And if we look at it on the daily chart, Ethereum's Bitcoin value it's been suffering. However, my target for Ethereum's Bitcoin value is somewhere down at these levels right here. I believe that when it reaches down here, that's when Bitcoin will reach peak dominance at 53%. And I think then we'll start to see the price of Ethereum rally back against Bitcoin. I believe that that would complete this inverse head and shoulders pattern. That's really what I'm looking to play out right now. Something like that, and then rally back to the upside. That's the kind of formation that I'm expecting to happen right now. So I'm saving my ammo on Ethereum. I'm just stacking it while it's cheap, and at the same time I'm making the play on Bitcoin. My Bitcoin trade at this moment in time now $65,000 in a profit. Not bad, not amazing. Like it's got to go further yet till I'm a happy boy. I want to see this in 6 figures worth of a profit. I have taken a little bit of profit, of course, already, but overall it'd be nice to see it go up a little bit more. In terms of the CME gap, did we close it yesterday? Well, we did close it, and this is the CME Fed Watch tool. There's another 36 days until the next FOMC meeting. If we're to refresh this page right now and assess, look, what is the next rate hike expected to be right now? Well, the next rate hike is expected to come in at 0.25%. Currently, there's a 74% majority in favor of a 0.25% rate hike, and that is likely already pricing itself into the markets. In terms of the traditional markets and how they're getting along, well, the US dollar has been rising up slightly today, but overall, it does not look great, to be honest. If we look at the 4-hour chart, you can see that the US dollar just keeps on losing value. We found a level of support here, but I'm expecting further breakdowns in the value of the US dollar, and I expect that the S&P 500, after its recent rally to the upside, you can see here we had this inverse head and shoulders breakout when we broke out of this bull flag. I expect that this is probably a trend that's going to continue. Now the SPX is dumping just a small amount. If we look at the 5-minute chart, you'll see that it's been rallying, well, falling to the downside a little bit today. I believe that this is just going to keep going back to the upside over the course of the next couple of months, because I believe that ultimately Markets are bullish, and it's a strange thing to be saying at this point in time, given everything that's been going on. But I guess the key levels of which to watch on Bitcoin, because the best way to be trading Bitcoin is breakout trading. Whether it breaks the downside or breaks to the upside, breakout trading is the way that I would be trading Bitcoin right now, and it's the way that I am trading Bitcoin right now. You can see that we've got here $26,768. So trading below $26,700, I would be looking to close my Bitcoin longs, because I would then expect a further break back to the downside, probably back to around $26,500 before I'd reconsider entering any more trades. At the same time, to the upside, we've got a pretty key level of resistance that's already formed here. This key level of resistance we need to break to the upside of it, and it's basically at the level where we're currently sitting. I'm saying basically at this point in time, a 1 hour daily close, or rather 1 hour candle close above $27,200, not $27,100. I'm going to go for the top of the peak right here. 1 hour close above $27,200. Bitcoin's price is going to rally so significantly. It could get honestly quite crazy. If we look at how high it could possibly get on the next rally to the upside, my projection would be back to this level right here, around $27,500, around $600 higher than the current price of Bitcoin. That would be amazing news, and to be honest, I'd take a little bit of profit if I were me at those levels. Got a couple more things to discuss in today's cryptocurrency news segment. The first one being, if I just load it up on the screen right now, altcoin season, is it over? Bitcoin dominance crosses 50%. If you want to read more about this, go to cryptosavingexpert.com. Give it a read. You'll find a link in today's video description. Opinion, only Bitcoin and a few proof-of-work cryptos will survive the SEC's purge. Give a read of this article as well. And then finally, Binance has confirmed work is underway to integrate the Bitcoin Lightning Network. It's all kicking off right now. It's all getting very interesting, and the markets really do look more so positive than negative. That's exciting for me. I hope that's exciting for you as well. And if you have enjoyed today's video, slap a like on it. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I think the markets are looking to the upside. We'll see if I'm wrong or not. It's going to be an interesting week. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like today's video. If you want to learn more about trading, click on the trading tutorial you'll see on the screen right now. Have a great day, everybody. See you in the next video. Goodbye.